Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 28 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Exodus 39 and 40, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The glory of God's presence, completing the tabernacle. Have you ever felt the weight of a big project, the kind that takes every ounce of effort and dedication? In Exodus 39 and 40, we witness the Israelites pouring their hearts into building the tabernacle, a sanctuary for God among them. And it's a beautiful picture of devotion and purpose. As we dive into these chapters, we see that the Israelites have completed the intricate garments for the priests, following God's instructions to the letter. They crafted the high priest's attire, including the breastplate adorned with precious stones representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Each item was not just a piece of clothing, it was a symbol of their relationship with God and their commitment to serve Him faithfully. Exodus 39, verse 1. The artisans, led by Bezalel and Oliab, worked meticulously to create everything God had commanded. They made the tabernacle itself with its elaborate curtains and coverings, the Ark of the Covenant, the altar, and all the furnishings inside. Everything was crafted with care and precision, as it was vital for the worship of Yahweh. Imagine the bustling energy as the community came together, each person using their unique skills, some weaving, some constructing, others preparing offerings. This teamwork reflects how we too can build something beautiful when we come together for a common purpose. Once everything was assembled, the moment arrived for the tabernacle to be set up. It was a significant occasion, as this sanctuary would represent God's dwelling among His people. The cloud of His glory filled the place, signifying His presence like nothing they had ever experienced before. Exodus 40, verse 34. Can you picture that moment? The anticipation, the awe, as they watched the clouds settle over the tabernacle, realizing that God was right there with them. Now, how does this ancient story resonate with our lives today? Well, think about your work environment. Do you see your projects as a form of worship? Just like the Israelites, we can bring our best to our jobs, understanding that our efforts can reflect our values and commitments. Whether it's in the way we collaborate with colleagues or how we handle challenges, our work can be an offering to God. In our families, we can create spaces that invite God's presence. Just as the Israelites made a physical space for God, we can cultivate homes filled with love, respect, and faith. This might mean setting aside time for prayer or family devotionals, ensuring that God's presence is acknowledged and welcomed in our daily lives. When it comes to managing money, think of the Israelites' careful attention to detail and their willingness to give. They were generous in contributing materials for the tabernacle. We can learn from this by being intentional about our giving and using our resources wisely. Whether it's tithing to our churches or helping those in need, we can make our financial decisions reflect our faith. Even in our mental health, this story can teach us about the importance of community. The Israelites didn't build the tabernacle alone. They collaborated and supported one another. Likewise, we should seek out support when we feel overwhelmed. Surrounding ourselves with loved ones who share our values can create a safe space for healing and growth. Lastly, in our digital lives, we can be mindful of what we consume and share. Just as the people focused on creating a holy space, we can choose to fill our online spaces with positivity, encouragement, and faith. We can share uplifting messages, engage in meaningful conversations, and encourage others in their walk with God. As we reflect on the closing chapters of Exodus, we are reminded of God's desire to dwell among His people and how He equips us to create spaces, both physical and spiritual, where His presence can be felt. Let's commit to being intentional in our lives, inviting God's glory to fill our homes and hearts just as it did among the Israelites. How can you apply the principles of collaboration and teamwork in your current projects, whether at work or home? What are some practical ways you can invite God's presence into your family life? In what areas of your life do you feel called to be more generous or intentional with your resources? Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is Exodus 39 through 40, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Leviticus 1 through 4, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 29. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time.